Hey everybody, Kyle from Avi Coffee. I am going to give you a quick walkthrough of the new Roast Analyzer version 3.0 so you can get set up and start tracking your roasts. So the first thing that you're going to want to do always, at least the first time that you open it, is go to Settings, which is going to be this icon right here. This is the brain of your app. And first, in the units panel, you can set your preferences, and I am already at Fahrenheit. You can switch to Celsius, pounds, kilograms. So I'm going to set mine to Fahrenheit and pounds. And then the next is your overhead cost panel, and this is the true COGS feature. So you can set your average labor cost per hour, and let's say that's 25, and your average cost per unit packaged. This will include one single bag and a label. So we can call that 205. And then your utilities, you probably don't know the cost per hour. So I built this calculate button right here. So you'll click that and you'll select whether you have an electric or natural gas roaster. I have an electric roaster, so I'll leave it on electric. My machine's spec plate says it uses 1 kilowatt, and my utility bill says I pay about 11 cents per kilowatt hour. So I'll add 1 and 11, and then I hit calculate and use, and it'll autofill the 11 cents per hour for me. And finally, you can see your own ideal DTR and weight loss targets for the coach to use. I'll go ahead and leave the defaults in for now. So I will hit save. Alrighty, now let's log a roast. So first I'm gonna go to manage beans right here at the very top. And I'll make sure my demo bean is in there at $5.50 an hour, or $5.50 a pound. I named it Studio Gold, but it's a test bean. And then I will click Save Bean. Now I'll fill out the profile. So I'll select my demo bean and set my start weight to 410 and end weight to 340. And I'll set my first crack at 9:15 and my drop time at 12. And here's one of the new parts. So I'll enter 3 for units packaged from this batch, and that'll go right here. Now I will input the log, and for time's sake, I'm just going to copy and paste. So that's the layout. You notice here that is first crack, and you want to put the time in, comma, space, the temperature. So once you have everything filled out, yeah, we'll name this v3, select a bean. So everything's filled out here. You're going to click Analyze Roast and save. So here's the magic. I immediately get my score, which is right here, and the coach's strategy, which is down here. Tells me that it's an off-target roast, overdeveloped and baked. Weight loss is high, and there's likely some flavor flaws. Right below that, you'll see the strategy. It'll tell me why this roast didn't work and what to do for my next roast. And right below that, you have the roast curve. and it'll show you that graph. So if we go back up here, we look at the cost breakdown. So all that information that you just entered gives you a complete breakdown right here. So for this batch, my green bean cost was $4.97. Labor cost was $5, utilities 2 cents, and packaging costs $6.15. For the total batch, it cost me $16.14. And finally, the app automatically saved that, and it's now in my roast history. So I can go up here to the roast history tab. I can click it, and there it is. And I can click load on this at any time to bring this entire profile back up to compare it to my next roast. So I'll do that just to show you it changed. There it is. If I want to delete any of these roasts, obviously I just select delete. And that's it. It's a complete logbook and a true COGS calculator. And it's built to make you a more consistent and profitable roaster. Thank you guys so much for watching.